Picture this, a Welsh warrior, his sword gleaming in the moonlight, leading a rebellion that would shake the very foundations of medieval Britain. This isn't just any tale of rebellion. This is the story of Owain Glyndŵr, the last native prince of Wales, a man who dared to challenge the might of the English crown and came closer than anyone before him to establishing an independent Welsh state. Owain Glyndŵr was born in 1359 into a noble family with a lineage tracing back to the ancient princes of Wales. His early life was one of privilege and education, studying law in London and serving as a squire to the English king. But beneath the surface, a fierce pride in his Welsh heritage burned bright. The late 14th century was a time of great unrest in Wales. The country had been under English rule for over a century, and resentment among the Welsh people was reaching a boiling point. Land disputes, heavy taxation, and cultural suppression were pushing the Welsh to the brink of rebellion. It was in this charged atmosphere that Owain Glyndŵr's destiny was forged. In 1400, a seemingly minor land dispute with an English lord ignited the spark that would set Wales ablaze. Glyndŵr, incensed by the injustice, raised the dragon banner of Welsh independence and declared himself Prince of Wales. What followed was a remarkable campaign that would last for over a decade. Glyndŵr proved to be a brilliant military strategist, using the rugged Welsh landscape to his advantage. He employed guerrilla tactics, striking swiftly and melting away into the mountains before the English could retaliate. The early years of the rebellion saw stunning successes. Glyndŵr's forces captured key castles and towns across Wales. By 1404, he controlled most of the country and even held a Welsh parliament at Machynlleth, where he was crowned Prince of Wales, but Glyndŵr's ambitions didn't stop at the Welsh border. He formed alliances with the Scots and the French, envisioning a grand coalition to challenge English dominance. For a brief moment, it seemed that the dream of an independent Wales might become a reality. However, the tide of war is fickle. The English, under the leadership of the young and determined King Henry V, began to strike back with overwhelming force. Glyndŵr's allies proved unreliable, and the Welsh people, exhausted by years of conflict, began to waver in their support. By 1409, the rebellion was in decline. Glyndŵr's family was captured, his estates confiscated, and his supporters hunted down. Yet the prince himself remained elusive, continuing to lead raids and foster hope among his followers. The last confirmed sighting of Owain Glyndŵr was in 1412. After that, he vanished into the mists of legend. Some say he lived out his days in hiding, protected by loyal supporters. Others believe he died in the mountains, never surrendering his dream of a free Wales. Though the rebellion ultimately failed, Owain Glyndŵr's legacy endured. He became a symbol of Welsh national identity and resistance against oppression. His story inspired generations of Welsh people, keeping alive the flame of independence through centuries of English rule. In the centuries that followed, Wales would undergo significant changes. The Tudor dynasty, ironically of Welsh origin, would bring Wales into closer union with England. The Industrial Revolution would transform the Welsh landscape and economy. Yet through it all, the memory of Owain Glyndŵr remained. Today, Owain Glyndŵr is celebrated as a national hero in Wales. His name adorns streets, schools, and public buildings. The site of his parliament at Machynlleth is now a museum dedicated to his memory. Every year, on September 16th, Wales celebrates Owain Glyndŵr Day, commemorating the day he first raised his banner of rebellion. But Glyndŵr's significance extends beyond mere historical remembrance. He represents a pivotal moment in Welsh history, a time when the nation came closest to reclaiming its independence. His rebellion forced the English to take Wales seriously as a distinct entity, leading to reforms and concessions that would shape Welsh-English relations for centuries to come. Moreover, Glyndŵr's story resonates with universal themes of resistance against oppression, the power of national identity, and the enduring human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. It's a tale that continues to inspire not just the Welsh, but people around the world who struggle for self-determination and cultural preservation. The legacy of Owain Glyndŵr also raises intriguing questions about the nature of nationhood and identity in the modern world. In an era of devolution and renewed calls for Welsh independence, his story takes on new relevance. It prompts us to consider what it means to be Welsh, or indeed, what it means to belong to any nation in our increasingly globalized world. As we reflect on Glyndŵr's life and legacy, we're reminded of the complex tapestry of British history. The relationship between Wales and England has been marked by conflict, cooperation, and gradual integration. Yet the distinct Welsh identity that Glyndŵr fought for has endured, evolving and adapting to the changing times. In the end, the story of Owain Glyndŵr is more than just a tale of rebellion. It's a testament to the power of ideals, the resilience of cultural identity, and the enduring impact one individual can have on the course of history. As long as people yearn for freedom and self-determination, the last native Prince of Wales will continue to inspire and captivate imaginations. So, the next time you hear the stirring notes of the Welsh national anthem or see the red dragon flag flying proudly, remember Owain Glyndŵr. Remember the man who dared to dream of a free Wales, who challenged an empire, and who, for a brief shining moment, almost changed the course of British history. His story reminds us that even in defeat, the spirit of a nation can remain unbroken, waiting for the right moment to rise again.